Yo, shalom. All praises to the Most High. Yo, with this, it sounds some why. Hey, yo, I just want to show you my macros that I use in Studio One and why I have them. So let's get to it. So my first macro I added is called the Add Ranger, and the reason why I got this one because what it does, it helped me kind of have access to the Ranger pretty fast. So let's say I drop a sample in. And let's say I, go like that. So I can just click on this sample and just add a ranger. Click on this sample, add a ranger. Click on this sample, add a ranger, just like that. Pretty, instead of drawing it out, I could just do it like this. And, it comes in handy, comes in quick when I'm making a beat and everything. So now I can just click this and just copy it down like that. So that's one reason why I got the ranger. So now my next macro is the vocal line. I got the vocal line from Studio One website, which is pretty dope. So if I click right here on the sometimes you can either go right click and go down to audio options. Hold on, let me make sure it's down here. I think so. Yeah, hold on, is it down here? Yeah, right. Edit vocal line right here, or you could I just got the macro where I just click right here. Click that, add a vocal line to it. Boom, it's capture. It's right in there, just like that. That's what I got that for. My next one is add Melodyne. Y'all know what Melodyne is, so I don't have to show y'all that. Melodyne, the same process as vocal line, the same way and everything. It pops the audio file in there. All right, so now, how I got mine's mixed up like audio and MIDI. I just got one thing. A lot of people, like, they go through different ones like MIDI, editing, music creation, explore, macros, but so on and so forth. Me, I have my important ones all together. So if I'm making a beat, if I'm recording, because at the end of the day, it's like some things, it's not, I'm looking at it as what's important at me at that moment. What's the most important thing that I might need that I can access quick? Because other things I could just do real quick, or, I got a different way of doing it where it just make my workflow better. So now these fill 16, fill 8, fill 8, 16, and fill with notes, this is when I'm dealing with beats. So for example, if I go to the instrument, let's say I drop a presence in and I drop an instrument in, and I don't have no idea what I want to create, such and forth, and what I do, I draw a bar like this, and so what I can do, I can just highlight this and just press fill with 16, Control Z, or I can press fill with 8, Control Z, fill with 8, 16, Control Z, or if I want to go in more detail, I can just press fill with notes. And then go right here and just change what I change. Press OK. And I could just probably come up with an idea. Who knows? That's what that's for. Convert pattern. So if I do a fill with notes, and I want to go inside the pattern sequence of thing, I can just press convert the pattern. So now when I double click it, it got this option. I can use this option in there. Like that. Shit like that, you know what I'm saying? So I could use these and type things in and all that type of stuff. Sorry about that noise. So and then once I'm done with it, I can click back on it and press convert back to part. So now let's say I got these MIDI notes and now I'm dealing with the velocity right here. I could highlight right here. I can highlight all these. And I could just press velocity 25%, and 25% my velocity thing. So I think 25% to me is like the right way, where it's not dramatic change, but it's like a nice change in everything that I use. Certain percentages go dramatic and drastic where it changes the velocity of stuff, and so I don't want it like that. I like it when it's it just kind of like give it a nice nice decent change, because sometimes when it's drastic, it sound weird. It sounds like it's too much. Apply scale is my next one. Apply scale, y'all know what apply scale is. Apply chords. For example, like if I drop this right here, if I got these notes, as you see, for that music and everything, and let's say let's say I go to a loop and I drop this loop in, and what I do with this loop, I'm gonna detect chords. When I detect the chords of this loop, let me see if it works. I can press apply chords and it apply the chords to that loop. Instead of the original sound of that loop, it'll drop these chords on this loop and make that loop play the chords of this. You know, that's what I got with that. All right, so now another feature that's dope, that's very popular in the world, is a reverse reverb. So it's an option how to get this reverse reverb. You got an option called Actions. Actions got a whole bunch of features that a lot of people don't know about. I actually have a video about that. Y'all can check that joint out. I got a video about that. And you know, it has a lot of these features right here. When people think that sTUDIO don't have no features, it's a lot of options in here. And I stumble over these. I'm like, what the hell? Like, a lot of these options right here is not even in none of these parts right here, or even when you right click right here. A lot of these options not right. They right here. It's called Actions. So, you know, crazy. Check these out. So now, reverse reverb, a dope popular effect. What you do, you get your sample and you just press reverse reverb, and it'll reverse that thing, stretch it and everything. And I don't know why this popping up. What's going on? That's a bug. I don't know what the hell just happened. But anyway, I'll remove that. Something happened. So anyway, let me drop this effect in here and say, y'all know the reverse reverb for many ideas. But the point is, you can get that sound that everybody always hearing, everybody liking. I don't want to play it, but you know, once you press it, it'll do it. It'll actually add the effect to it, and it's supposed to, let me see if it's gonna cut it off. Yeah, there you go. So now it add effect to it. It'll bounce the effect on there. Let me see. Can you open the effect up? Nah. But it sound good already from the jump, straight up. Now I got 3 dB and 3 minus plus dB and 3 negative dB. What that's for when I'm recording my vocals. If I'm recording my vocals and the artist coming at a nice level, but I still want to be louder, I can just click the audio file, press 3 dB, click it again. Oh, boom, 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 boom. You know, so because I try to keep all my vocals the same level all the way through. So even if an artist get too loud, I can bring it down. They get too low, I can bring it up some. But they still in that level part. Now I got the actions. If I decide I want to go to something else and find something that I want to use that I normally don't use, I got the actions up here already chilling. Or if I want to turn one of these into a macro, I got the option. Name events. If I want to click on this file right here and I want to go to name event, I can name this lead vocal. Hold on, let me get it right. See how I name it lead vocal right here? But also, if I'm correct, hold up. If I go to this audio, and I go to lead vocal, it'll name that lead vocal also. But I think, let me see if I go right here. Let me see. If I click right here and add arranger, and then if I click the arranger, and then I go to right here lead vocal, it'll name that lead vocal. If I go add another arranger, and I click on that arranger, and I can go right here and go to takes. I can say take 3. So you got different options for percussions, bass, guitars, piano keys, strings, brass, reed, AV, voiceovers, everything. All type of things you can name whatever it is instead of just right clicking, boom, like that. So my next option is sample 1. What I do if I want to click this, I want to sample this, I click on that audio file, press sample 1, and then boom, the sample is in there just like that. Because we got the option in the window. This is good for when I'm already inside of doing something with my music and I already got a sample and I say, you know what, I want to cut this piece up and I want to trigger it. So I might cut this small piece up like this, highlight it cut it like that, click on it and press sample 1. Then boom, it'll open up so I can play it, manipulate it, freak it how I want to freak it real quick. That's it. I got a video that show you how I get the logos right here. That's another video, an old video. But that's it. This is wHAT. Peace.